It's your boy King Tones, and welcome to the locker room. And for some reason today, I was just like, we're not gonna have enough news, but fuck me. We got so much to talk about right now. I guess let's get right into it. How do we start this without saying, what the fuck? LaMelo Ball has growing frustration with the Hornets. I'm pretty sure the Hornets have growing frustrations with you too, buddy, but let's talk about it right now. As reported to Yahoo Sports, Kelly Iko, he is now opened to be traded. Just so you guys know, he is the number 3 overall pick in 2020, 6'7" point guard, right? He won Rookie of the Year, had his first All-Star nod last year, right? He's averaging 21-9 this season, shooting a career low of 38.5 from the field, just chucking shit. And was benched in their last game for the last 5 minutes when they lost to the Indiana Pacers, who's 2-13. He just signed a 5-year, $203 million contract in July of 2023, mind you. Brother, why are you open to being traded? Where do you think you're going to go that somebody will actually want you with how you play the game? Right? Now, a lot of these young people who love LaMelo Ball, you know who you are. You're weird as hell because you don't like basketball. You like fancy shit. You just like the things that you can see that shines in your face but has no value other than that. Right? You like the things that cost a lot of money that cost you a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? Some things that cost you a lot of money actually appreciates with value. Like paintings. You know, things like that. LaMelo Ball is the opposite of that. He's not a painting. He's a Rolex. Nah. He's a car. He's a fucking car. He's a Lamborghini even. Some of you guys are like, oh, what's wrong with a Lamborghini? It appreciates with value. That's what LaMelo Ball is doing with in our very eyes. It was easy to see in Chino Hills what kind of player he was going to be. He's very selfish in this way. He's going to chuck that shit up because the highlights means more people get to watch that team be ass. That team is getting better, right? They had a pretty good draft. Honestly, if you watch their picks, they had a very good draft. Okay. They got rid of Mark Williams, who was an injury risk himself. But they still had a very, very, very good draft. You still got Brandon Miller there, who people may say even has a chance to be better than you, LaMelo. And if you were actually play right, I feel like it'd be coachable, right? And actually be a guard. You could have really made some noise in this Eastern Conference. It's wide open. It's completely wide open. There's nobody in the East. There's literally nobody in the Eastern Conference that could like there's nobody in the East. The Bucks have one player. They literally only have Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Knicks looks like a shell of themselves from last year. Like you literally have the keys to the kingdom. The Detroit Pistons are number 1 in the East, brother. Just show the fuck up. But LaMelo Ball has been injured consistently, right? That's been his MO. He's been injured, right? And no matter how much of a shooter you think he is or how good you think he is, because he's chucking shit. Because he's just chucking shit. Now he wants to walk out the door. And where do you think you're going to go? It's going to give you more of a green light than the Hornets have gave you. I don't understand how we got other point guards who've got there and taking that team to the playoffs. A few come to mind. But you, being all of 6'7", in a league where offense dominates the league, you can't get the 8th seed in the East? Damn it, the 10th seed can get you a chance to get in the playoffs. I don't know, man. I don't know where he think he gonna go. You ain't going to Miami playing like that. You ain't going nowhere on the West Coast. You might as well keep your happy ass home. Talking about he open to a trade. Who the fuck is open to LaMelo Ball? We be for real? Let's move on, man. I guess we moving on. That is crazy to me. Insane. You want to know what mad looks like? Dallas. That's what mad looks like. That's what pissed off looks like. Let's talk about this one. Brandon Williams, who's been under the Kyrie Irving tree. You know what I'm saying? He's been in that bag with Kyrie Irving. Almost had a chance to tie that game up against the Knicks, right? The Knicks who had a returning Jalen Brunson, who had a game high 28 points. Landry Shamet hit a pair of 3-pointers in the final minute and a half, I should say. And drew also a charging foul, I should say. Carlton Towns had a big game. That's not even the conversation, right? That's not what's going on. This is the conversation. Brandon Williams, time dwindling, got a difficult bucket, may I say. Let's see what we're talking about. Now, 3.8 seconds left in the game. 3.8 seconds left in the game, right? Let's inbound this bitch. What can we do? Huh? What can we do? Let's talk about it. They get it to your boy. Look at it. Oh, give me the Baja. Oh. Get to the Baja. What? They wave it off. They wave this layup off. Said he got the hook. Now, I'm telling you right now, I understand. Listen, the NBA wants New York to win games. I promise you, it's a major market, right? And Dallas ain't really that right now, especially with Luka not being there, especially with Kyrie not being there, of course, over injury, right? But with that being the case, they wave this one off. It's nasty work. The referees have been a consistent problem in the NBA for the last couple of years. At some point, mind your damn business. This ain't got nothing to do with you, big bro. You don't want to ruin this game. At the end of the game where everything is on the line, let this shit go. It's the end of the game. What are we talking about? Look at this bucket. I would have caught a defensive foul. Look at the contact before it. Right? I understand he got the hook. So what? Look at the contact before he even went up. If you was going to call a ticky-tack foul, you could have called a blocking foul right there if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you want to be ticky-tack? Just call that. Why are you getting in the way of this? Why is the officials constantly in the way of greatness? How many people need to go to jail? How many more people need to be arrested? Lock them up. I just don't understand that right now. At this point in time, this game is down to the wire. We have a chance of an overtime, especially with the viewership of the NBA going up the way it is. Why are we messing this up? Just mind your damn business. You know, I was wondering when I was watching that ass whooping in Las Vegas, where the hell was CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for that first series of the game? There were some rumors circulating around that CeeDee Lamb was thrown up the night before in the casino, which he promptly denied, saying that he knows how to hold his liquor. Dumbest shit I ever heard somebody say. Why would that be your response to somebody saying you throwing up somewhere? You're like, hell no, I ain't throw up. I can get drunk whenever I want to and not have to. like you an NFL player. Why is that your response? Like, no, I get drunk all the time. I can hold my shit. That's dumb as hell. But you know, that's CeeDee Lamb for you. George Pickens comes over there. With the great person that he is. You know, when you want somebody to really inspire greatness in your organization, you go get George Pickens, because that's the kind of role model you need for your wide receivers, right? Especially with CeeDee Lamb. You can't trust CeeDee Lamb. Can't trust his hands. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, man. I'm not about to get into it. But they were actually benched for the first series against the Raiders for missing their curfew because the wide receivers had dinner and drinks at the Red Rock Casino. That was the reason why they were benched. Few things to say here. First thing is probably the most important word to say in this whole situation. So? Fucking so? They still went crazy. It was still 33-16. They still combined for 14 receptions for 210 yards. I don't think it mattered the least bit. I don't think anyone gave a fuck. Honestly, they probably could have set them for the whole first half, and the Cowboys would have still gotten them cheeks. Raw, rare cheeks. You hear that siren? Called the police because they gotten them cheeks. It was bad. It was bad. And I really don't understand the whole purpose of even sitting there and removing them from the game for having dinner at the casino if that's what they were doing. If they weren't at a strip club somewhere throwing ones at some young impressionable woman, I don't understand the problem. You want them to be in at a certain time, I get it. But they build camaraderie. At least they're out together, having a good time. I can appreciate that. I can respect that. Right? And what is the purpose of benching them for a series? You gave them a little extra time to relax in the beginning of the game? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. We've seen Lamb be benched before at the end of a game last season because he got mad at his quarterback, right? For not getting him the ball. I think that was on Thanksgiving. Last year on Thanksgiving. I remember that. Yep, I was there for that. See, that one mattered. It was at the end of the game. They need a CeeDee Lamb. But this one, you bench him for a series, not a game, against a team. That's ass. If you're gonna punish him, bench him for the whole game. If not, don't bench him at all. I would have rather them find him than mention them because I don't know what message this is supposed to send. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I don't have any idea of how this hurts somebody. You're gonna have to fully explain to me why this matters. Explain to me why I should give a damn that CeeDee Lamb and Pickens got benched for a couple minutes. I think the Cowboys want us to give a fuck about them so much they just out here pressing buttons. Like the whole time, Jerry Jones cannot imagine a world where it does not revolve around the Cowboys. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys from Spitgate to now. Unbelievable press run. Unbelievable press run in Dallas. You can do whatever the fuck you want to in Dallas. They're gonna write a newsline about it. You gonna get a headline in Dallas between Dak spitting on people and CeeDee Lamb having a drink, a cocktail at a damn restaurant. Like, I don't. Why do we need more things to talk about from this game right here? Why even tell us this shit? I don't know. I don't know. Moving on. I swear to God, all they do is press buttons over there in Dallas. I swear to God, all they do is press buttons. Grab your shiesties. Joe Burrow is back. Well, not yet. Not completely, but close. You know, very close. Essentially, I mean, so close that we can just taste it. We can taste it in the air. Joey's about to be back. I'm so excited. Couldn't be better, right? First of all, if you know me, you know I'm a Cincinnati fan. No, I'm a Broncos fan. I'm a secondary Cincinnati fan. I love Joe Shiesty. Why? Because against all odds, he gets it done. Huh? You don't know where you're going to see him at. You don't know what's going to happen. You just know he's going to be running for his fucking life the whole entire time. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. It might be a storm. It might be raining dots in Cincinnati, and I'm here for it, huh? It might be raining dots in Cincinnati, and I'm here for it. But to be honest with you, I don't know what this team is supposed to do, right? Its first full-time practice since being injured, 11 on 11 competition, which was great because you're actually seeing some progression. But What Joe Burrow is a cautionary tale, right? For Cincinnati. It should be a reminder to that city, to that organization, to get your shit together. This man, right, who is probably the best quarterback you've had in years, since somebody was throwing the ball to Ocho Cinco. Matter of fact, honestly, I think he's the best quarterback you've had in 2 decades. Why can't you protect the man? Why is the Cincinnati Bengals so corrupt when it comes to spending money that your quarterback has to get injured before you do something? God damn it, help him. It's getting bad. But that's the reality in Cincinnati. That's the reality of the Bengals. That's the reality of what Ohio is in general. Degenerates. Crooks. You see it all over the place. You see it in Cincinnati. You see it in Cleveland. Crooks. Downright thieves. Malpractice. I don't know how the fans over there in Cincinnati do it. Now there's reports coming out that they might try to move Joe Shiesty after this season, with the Jets picking up the phone. I'll be damned. Just get your offensive line together. Put some money towards that defensive line. Pay your defensive players. You got generational talent over there. You got Jamar Chase with his spitting ass. You got T. Higgins over there putting in work. You got Joe Burrow. You got Chase Brown. Just do the damn job. Just do the damn job. Why is it so difficult? I have never seen an organization so butt in my life. And honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. Other than legacy, I don't see a point of Joe Burrow coming back this season. It's not going to change anything. Unless you really want to take away that title, the AFC's best. Unless you want to take away that title of the AFC's best quarterback from Drake May, because I think he's going to run away with that this season. I think it's going to be, he's obviously better than Pat Mahomes this season. He's obviously better than Josh Allen this season. Drake May is cooking. So unless you're coming back to try to take away that throne and show everybody that you're actually still the guy, you're the guy that beat Pat Mahomes on the way to the Super Bowl, Patty Melt on the way to the Super Bowl in Arrowhead, unless you're coming back to show them that, keep your ass home. Keep your ass home. Let Joe Flacco get his glory days on the way out the damn door, because there's no reason for you to come back and get hurt again, because they're not going to protect you. They're not going to protect you. But it's been a locker room. I can't believe we have more information. I guess I might be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to get against all odds out there for you so you can be able to see the betting odds, especially for Sunday. And then Saturday, obviously, you know we have our live Point A, Point B show that you're able to see everywhere, especially right here on YouTube. So don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe to the page. It's been a locker room. For more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and break away from mainstream media. Join the Shatter family and be a rebel to the cause. And to see shows like Point A, Point B, The Locker Room, and Overly Opinionated, make sure you subscribe to Shatter Network on Twitch. Because without a doubt, we got so many things to talk about.